I've always wanted to be in law enforcement, something I've always had a passion for. I currently work at North County Correctional Facility, and I'm a custody assistant for the Sheriff's Department. Yeah, my upcoming fight, it's gonna be...
She handles herself very well, and I think it fits her personality perfectly. She's not an office type of person. She's very physical.
Head kicks. Oh, and a big shot delivered and knocks Maria down.
The way I fell into the fighting was getting into law enforcement.
1, 2, go.
I became involved with MMA when I first got on with the Sheriff's Department. I wanted to learn self-defense. I've never been in a fight before, and I just felt like with the job, that'd be something you might need to know. My dad told me about a boxing gym. I started with a little bit of grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and then my old coach asked me if I wanted to fight. I ended up trying it, and I just fell in love with the sport. Eventually, it got me to where I'm at today.
Oh, he gets knocked down by Taylor.
Rolling belly down with that armbar and gets it.
Wow.
I never had a nickname, and then they're like, what is something that describes you? You're small, but you have a lot of power. You pack a lot of power behind the punch. And so they came up with Dynamite.
Now that we're in the UFC, we're climbing the ranks, and I think we're slowly but surely finding out that she definitely belongs in the UFC. She's a top fighter, and she wants to be a champion.
I definitely feel like this fight can be that fight that takes her from being, another fighter in the division to top-notch potential world champion. And I feel like this is the fight that definitely can bring the best out in her.
It's a lot of hard work, dedication. You gotta get ready for those 5-minute rounds.
She's very passionate about being in the UFC, and she just wants to do her best. And if that means training for hours after she gets off from work, working a 16-hour shift, which would wipe most people out, she still finds some energy to train.
Just like any other fighter, she has to work her way up the ladder, but I see her taking every step the right way, building her up, and eventually, sometime in the near future, fighting for the UFC title.
This is something I've always wanted to do, and to make it to the UFC, this is the top level, so it's very easy to stay motivated. I want to keep growing. Eventually, I want to get that belt.